First of all, give me a sense how much you look at these summits. You know, a lot of the times it's behind closed doors, and it's kind of the level below them that they find an agreement and try and figure out solutions. Does the euro sell off if there's a lack of commonality?
Well, I think the historic focus, especially over the last 2 years on these EU summits, has been around the Brexit negotiations, given that's kind of the key dominant theme that's been driving European politics. We've got this added dynamic now, and this is not a new phenomenon. Since 2016, we've had a variety of European countries, so politicians and elections that have been driven by the migration issue. It is an important issue, obviously, given the strength of feeling, particularly in Italy. Does it have a meaningful impact on the euro? We don't think it does. The macro backdrop, the relative policy backdrop, I think still prevails. But this is obviously a long-run issue that will continue to permeate through European politics.
But is there a danger that actually the refugee crisis, at the end of the day, pulls the euro apart, and markets almost see it too late because they're used to, you know, the Greek crisis and dealing with monetary union, but not necessarily this kind of like underlying geopolitics or domestic politics current?
Yeah, well, that's obviously not our base case scenario. What I would say is that the knock-on implications of growth, of increased migration flows, is obviously going to be important. If you look at the UK, for example, the strains on NHS funding, more broadly funding within European countries for increased immigration flows is obviously going to have an impact on fiscal spending and the fiscal numbers, which again feeds into a currency view.
What does it mean for European Central Bank policy then? At the moment, it's, you know, they start working on the asset purchases by the end of the year and then hiking in summer of 2019. May they have to postpone that because of the political crisis in Europe? For now,
no. We think that the ECB will stay on track and QE purchases at the end of this year, start tightening policy by September 2019. But I think the common theme amongst all European Central Bank governors will be the need for structural reform, and that will be a continued theme that may limit the extent to which the ability of the ECB to hike rates through this particular cycle.